Ladies and gentlemen, and Hat Rhys, welcome to the stage, the hardest working improv group in Aberystwyth, the Knights of Improvalot. That's John, that's Megan, that's Rowan and Cameron, and your host, the Shanks.
Hi guys, welcome. We are the Knights of Improvalot. Thank you, Dan, for that amazing intro. Now, if you've never been to an improv show before, which I judge most of you have actually, the way it works is that we make everything up completely off the top of our heads. So to help us with that, we get suggestions from you guys, the audience too. So it's a bit of a two-way street, a bit of fun for everybody. So for example, if I was to ask you, where did you meet your best friend? You might say something like,
Crackdown.
you met in a crack den, and that's the kind of thing we're looking for. So first of all, you might notice you've got lots of little bits of paper in front of you as well. What we're looking for is just simple like liners and suggestions, sentences, because we're going to be playing a game later called Who's Line, and I'll explain that one a bit more as we're going on. But to kick us off and get us started, we're going to begin with a game called Switch or Change. Now what this game involves is that there'll be two players. It will be Megan and Cameron, if you'd like to step forward. John and Rowan, if you'd like to step back. Now, they're going to work on a scene, and every time at my prompting, if I say the word change, they're going to change the last thing they just said. So for example, like, Megan, what did you want to be when you grew up?
A physicist.
Change.
Something else.
There we go, nice example. Now if I was to say the word switch, they immediately need to switch characters. So if Cameron was a firefighter and Megan was a kitten, they would then swap. Everyone get the idea? Cool? So to get them started, we need a scene. So I need a suggestion from one member of the audience. How do these two people know each other? What's the relationship between them two?
Mother-daughter.
It's a mother and a daughter. Mother and a daughter switch, change. Off you go.
I'm sorry I'm late, Mum.
Yeah, you should be. It's 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. It's tomorrow.
Change.
It's really late.
I'm sorry, I got carried away.
Yeah, what carried you away so much? It wasn't that Steve guy, was it?
No.
Look, Steve is a bad influence. I know people like him, right? And he's not good for you. He's not good for you.
Change.
You know, that Steve's alright. But no, really, I don't think you should... Well, if it's Steve, that's okay, but only because I know him, and I know he's a good person. But anyone other than Steve, I just don't want you being involved with people at your age, okay?
You don't want me to have any friends?
Well,
You don't want me to have any people that I know?
frankly, no one but Steve, yeah.
No one but Steve.
No one but Steve. Look, the thing about Steve, I just really like Steve.
Switch.
Steve is just, he's better than everyone else. You should really spend all your time with Steve.
That's a bit creepy, Mum.
I think that you should get married to Steve.
Well,
I've booked the church for next weekend.
No, no.
I've booked the church for next year.
Next year's a while away. That's okay. No, that's not okay. That's marriage. That's a lifelong commitment. I'm not sure.
I approve.
Well, I guess he's kind of cool.
I think you should spend much more time with Steve than you do now.
But
I have called Steve's mother.
Change.
I have called Steve's parents.
Change.
I have called Steve's grandparents.
Why?
Because I think that everyone should be involved in the decision-making process. Should he move in with you, here, with us? Or should you move
Do I not get a say in this? Do I not get to decide my future love life? Like, you're just marrying me off. I can't believe
You
this.
haven't made very good decisions in the past, darling.
Like, name one time I made a bad decision.
Do you remember? Look at what you put on the fridge.
Change.
Look at what you put on the car.
Yeah.
Look at what you put on the house.
Change.
Yeah.
Look at what you put on the dog.
Well,
Switch.
It was a nice picture.
it's a shit picture.
I thought that. I just think it's a bit soon to be getting married.
The picture picture of the dog on the dog is not a flattering look. Would you put a picture of yourself on yourself?
Change.
Would you put a picture of me on yourself?
Yes.
Really? That's okay.
I already do that. It's got a locket, Mum.
A locket?
Yeah, you know the lockets? I've got a little picture of you and me in it.
Yes,
I've got a little picture of you and Dad in it.
Yeah, that's.
I've got a little picture of you and Bonnie the dinosaur in it.
That was one summer.
All right, and we'll end it there. So the next game we're going to play is one called Blind Date. This involves all 4 of our wonderful actors. So I'm going to, let's pick on John. John, if you'd like to step outside. John is reluctantly going to be auditioning himself for a blind date. So he's going to be on one of those dating type shows, and these 3 are going to be the wonderful contestants hoping to be picked by John. But what we need to do is give these people some strange quirk, characteristic identity to work off and act on. And then John's going to guess that at the end of the game. So Cameron, if you'd like to step forward. Now, what kind of strange characteristic should we give to Cameron?
He doesn't want to kiss until he's married.
Very gracious of you. Rowan, if you'd like to step forward. What about a strange quirk or characteristic for Rowan?
He's secretly a lizard.
You're Alright, thank you, Rowan. And Megan, I'm thinking, what kind of famous movie star or TV character can Megan be?
Nick Cage.
You can be James Bond. So yeah. And John, if you'd like to come in, please. Good luck, John.
Hello everybody, my name is John/Chad and I'm a bro. I like drinking brewskis with my bros, and I really want to meet all of you tonight. So, like I said before, I drink brewskis with my bros. What do you like to do with your bros? Contestant number 1.
I don't really socialize much, but when I do socialize with my friends, they tend to give me new pieces of technology, and then we go for a martini.
Sounds pretty lame, not gonna lie. Contestant number 2 said question, what do you move to with the bros?
I usually lie out in the sun and look at the flies.
The fuck?
I like the warmth.
No, you don't have to say anymore, contestant number 1. Contestant number 2, you've already said your bit. It sounds lame. Contestant number 3, what would you do with your bros?
I need commitment.
You're at the wrong show, bro.
Maybe.
I'm getting a lot out of this. All right, contestant number 1. If I had like some sweet woman/man on me, I'd like to take them out for dinner. What's your favorite food?
I eat whatever's really available in the local hotel.
Okay. Anything more to add with that?
I would probably have a martini with it.
Okay. Contestant number 2. I like eating food. What do you like eating?
I very much like eating bugs. They're very tasty.
I'm getting a lot of short answers today. This is good. You're committed. Okay.
Commitment.
Exactly.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Contestant number 3. What would you eat with me?
Well,
Apart from my dick. Sorry, commitment. Go.
short food. Long foods like spaghetti make it way too easy. It's really cliche, and I need a bigger commitment before I make that kind of move on someone I don't know. You get me?
No. You lost me at spaghetti. Anyway, contestant number 1. All right. When I'm out with my bros, I like a little me time. Okay, I like sometimes I'm like, bros, I need to step away from the game and I need to sit down and chillax. what do you like doing on your off day?
On my off day, I tend to just stroll along the beach, and then I meet a beautiful woman coming out of the sea. And then, you know, she walks right over to me, I buy her a drink and myself a martini, and then we get talking, and it turns out she's a spy too. And then we have a little, you know, femme fatale going on, and then we go back to her place and bang.
Right, okay, so that makes it much more difficult seeing as you are into women, and I'm clearly like a dude.
Oh, are you?
I thought it was obvious. Contestant number 2! What would you do on your off day?
I usually sit in the sun and lick my eyelids. Sometimes I catch flies. It is very fun.
I'm sure it is. And contestant number 3, what would you do on your off day?
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about marriage. I think my off day I spend, like, you know, scrolling through Tinder. Yeah, just thinking about my future, my life, my future grandkids, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I spend all day doing.
Huh. Okay, well, I'm clearly not going to choose James Bond because it's dudes. I'm a dude. Contestant number 2, I mean, I'm not really into that reptilian comedian type thing, so I'm not gonna. Sorry, man. I'm gonna need some. Gotta need some punani, if you know what I mean. That's slang for women, I think. That's what my pros told me. And number 3 is he's got some commitment issues. He's wanting a girlfriend, but he's way too. You just can't get a girlfriend.
Close enough, he wants to get married.
Too obvious. I guess I'll go with you.
Not lucky me. Big hand for John. Yes, and also a big hand for Megan for describing my wildest dreams. Right, next game we're going to play is a game called Secret. Now the big secret with this game is that the 2 contestants will be working out a scene, and then right in the middle of it there'll be a massive reveal. We don't know what it is yet, they don't know what it is yet. So if I can get John and Cameron to step right up. Now what we need for them, let's go with a profession, some kind of, I was going to say manly profession. Let's be very open-minded about this.
A nurse?
Yes, you're okay. You're both working, you're nurses, you're both working in a hospital.
Okay, Stephen, the first thing you need to know about, you know, injecting needles and such is,
I've not really done anything like this before, so I need to...
Stephen, that's fine. That's fine. Needles are a very delicate procedure, and
This guy's not important, is he?
no. Just you don't talk to the subject. They're subjects.
Sorry, subject.
They have no idea what they're doing or what they're talking about. It's obvious that we are the ones with the lingo. Okay?
Yeah.
So what I need you to do first is just go to the cabinet and pick me out the big prick, please, if you can. No, that's not funny, sir.
This one?
That's right, that one, good. Now, if you could, now, it's a very delicate procedure. All you have to do is really just distract the subject. But, you know, before we get into any details, I think the subject should just leave the room first, just so if we can practice on a mannequin or something.
That's
Is
a
that
good,
okay?
that's a good idea.
Would you mind? Piss
what-
off! Okay, good.
Yeah! Alright.
Okay, so I've got the mannequin here.
Okay.
And, basically, I haven't got the sharp object. You know what I... Do you mind getting it for me, please?
Oh,
okay.
There you go, the end of the needle.
There it is. Good.
So you know what you're doing?
I do. Hold this. I'm just going to get my gloves, okay?
Okay. So I just stick it right in, right? My God.
Stephen,
Yes? Is that what I think it is?
don't act surprised, Stephen. You were the last one who touched this, who went into this cabinet.
My literal cabinet of skeletons. Like, I thought it was fine. Like, that's a thing everyone has, right?
No, Stephen. No.
What?
A doctor's office does not have an entire cabinet full of bones.
But it's really sturdy.
Please go through the mindset and the explanation to why the cabinet, which is supposed to have all the sharp objects in, is now covered in bones.
Well,
Whose bones are these?
well, they used to be this guy's.
The mannequins?
Yeah. Look, I've got something else to tell you. The mannequins are just frozen people. I was going to tell you.
The mannequin is frozen people.
Look, I was going to tell you. I know what you're going to say. Maybe I shouldn't be working as a nurse if I'm going to freeze people and use them as mannequins for testing. But, like, it's fine, bro.
Don't bro me!
No, it's
this
fine.
is very peculiar!
No, look, I passed medical college, right? And when I passed medical college, they said this was fine.
Freezing bodies,
Yeah.
taking their bones out, and putting them in a cabinet?
Yeah? They like said it was normal.
Who said it was normal?
The doctors. The doctor people.
You must show me your ID
Okay,
right
it was
now.
the coroner. The coroner said it was normal. Here's my ID. I keep it in my pocket.
What are we going to do with these bones? And what did you do with the pricks? The sharp objects?
They're in the other cabinet.
Why did you... That's
Look,
not
we can't
that
use it. That's just disrespectful to the families.
How many people are in here?
Several.
Why?
Let's count after 25.
But there's one mannequin. Where did you get other people from?
John.
How many mannequins are there?
Now, you know the.
I thought I was the professional one.
You know medical college.
I know of it.
Well, my graduating class. Let's just say I'm the only one who's not a cabinet.
And let's leave that one there. I'm glad I didn't graduate with you, Cameron. Right, next game we're going to do is one called Hesitation, and this one actively involves you guys a lot. Because how it's going to work is that we're going to give two players a seat, and they're going to work it out, but they're going to keep forgetting the end of their lines, and they're going to turn to you, quite vividly, and you're going to shout out suggestions just to finish off their lines, and then they'll work from that. So if we can have Cameron and Rowan step up. Now, what we need is like a non-geographical location. So, no use shouting out like Geography Society or like India, Pakistan, wherever. Just some kind of location like a shop or a fair. Alright, you're in a nightclub. You're in Yoko's the nightclub. When you're ready, off you go.
Yeah, bro. Like all you gotta do is walk in, drop your pants, drop your trousers. It'll work, bro.
Gary, I don't know.
Look, the women all love you. You, dude. Like they fucking love you, dude. Look, just walk in there, drop your trousers, they'll fucking be all over you, dude.
Gary, I'm just not really feeling it. I'm not feeling the heat. I'm really not feeling the heat.
Well, it's pretty cold out tonight, but look, they like central heat those places. It'll be fine, dude. Just buy some whiskey, yeah, drink it. You'll feel like a man. You'll feel warm, and you'll get loads of pussy, dude.
Pussy?
Yeah.
Cats?
No! Dude, you're in university and you're going to a shitty nightclub. What do you think you're going to do? Stroke some cats?
Well, actually, to be honest, I always thought that when you went to a nightclub, you'd
Grow sideburns?
you grew sideburns. I mean, I'm saying this.
Dude! Grow sideburns! What the fuck are you talking about?
What? You mean you don't grow sideburns at university?
Do I look like I have side... Okay. I'm a bad example.
But,
Why do you think there aren't women with sideburns?
well, I thought they shaved them off.
You know what? I have had it up to here with you. I am going to... Die. In 5 days, Gary!
Oh my...
I'm dying! My dying wish, which I haven't told you about till just now, was to have 5 nights of pussy. Dude. That's all I want. And I thought you would be my wingman, bro.
Well, I mean, I can be your wingman. I can crawl. I can fly.
Oh, fuck.
But this.
What?
I had no idea. I had no idea. Honestly, when you said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have 5 lovely nights of pussy," I thought you meant
Swimming.
I thought you meant you were going to go swimming. I thought,
Are there cats in the ocean?
well, yeah,
Yeah. Where?
catfish.
Alright, look. Fair enough. You know what? Catfish. In Aberystwyth?
Where?
New Orleans, maybe! Not Aberystwyth next to fucking Yoko's!
You mean all this time Yoko's is actually a
Strawberry.
You mean strawberries are the only place fish can't go?
That is true, strawberries are the only place fish can't go. And Yoko's is huge strawberry, you see, so it's hard for fish to get in there because it is a strawberry.
Well, actually, now I think about it, I'm going to give you the best 5 nights you ever had.
Yeah?
Yes.
How are you going to do that?
Thank you for that very sweet offer. Now we're now going to play one of my personal favourite games. I think it's one of our favourite games as well. We're going to transform you all back into the 1940s. We're going to transport you. Yes, everyone's going to start smoking, and it's going to be full of amazing fourth wall breaks. We're going to play a game called Film Noir. So if we could have, it's John and Rowan, if you'd like to stand up, and Dan, if you've got a piece of music well prepared for us. Now what we need from you is like an unusual place for a film noir scene to take place.
Ice cream van.
You're running an ice cream van. Film noir. Let's go, guys.
Hello there. Would you like to buy one of my crazy selections of ice creams tonight?
Why?
Is that a question?
Yes. Why are you selling ice cream when? Is that vanilla?
That is vanilla. And it's quite weird that you're asking me why I'm selling ice creams here in the dead of night, but I must tell you.
Why?
I've been in the business for 50 years, selling ice creams to children and to other people who might like ice cream. Different flavors like strawberry and vanilla and chocolate seen down their faces while I was happy and joyful. It made me happy, but that's when Ben & Jerry's came about. Started selling ice creams in supermarchés. There was no place for me in my morning shift. So I started selling ice creams at the dead of night. 1 a.m. to be exact. This was my only option. The only way of living.
So tell me, do you sell the single scoop or double?
Damn it, baby, I sell all types of scoops. You just tell me how many scoops you want and I'll fill it up.
As he said those words, I remembered my favourite ice cream. Did he have it? So I wouldn't suppose you have any of the cookie
Cookie
dough.
dough?
Yes, cookie dough is my favourite kind of ice cream.
Damn it, cookie dough. The most famous Ben & Jerry's ice cream ever. I hated Ben & Jerry's, and I hated cookie dough. You know damn well that I don't have cookie dough, you son of a bitch. I have dough cookie. I invented it first. Putting doughs and then cookies at the bottom, that was my thing. My thing, I tell you.
His eyes were alight with a crazy energy. So crazy I thought he may demonstrate, but thankfully that, yes. But basically I really wanted my damn ice cream. I'm really, yes, it's I'm very honoured to meet the very famous, I've heard of you before. I simply mispronounced your wonderful product.
You're one of them, aren't you? You're one of them Ben & Jerry's fans.
Well, I must admit I like the occasional Ben & Jerry carton.
What happened to the 99 Flake Man? Do you remember that shit?
Who?
It's not a person, it's a thing! The 99 Flake? Do you remember when we had 99 flakes that actually cost 99p and not £1.29? I remember those days. I remember those days when the ice cream man would put strawberry sauce on it for free. That's what I do, man. I don't sell you ice cream for £1, for £3.99 like Ben & Jerry's do. I'm the genuine article.
but you're one of those guys, aren't you? You're one of those guys that goes to the supermarché and buys Ben & Jerry's because he's lonely in his life. Or maybe you're buying it for your girlfriend who's on a period and she's giving you shit. Well, I'm the sort of guy, I'm the sort of motherfucker who gives you ice cream at 1 in the morning. Like, not because you need it, but because you want it.
Every word you said was true. I was lonely. I was lonely. I did have a girlfriend. She was on her period. I did want all the ice cream. Yes. I was a pitiful existence, and only now had I realised it. Every word you said is true.
Damn right it's true, motherfucker! I know what else is true.
What?
I've just had a realization. My realization is this. I didn't think it was going to be so sudden. Maybe you can work with me, boy. I know that you're one of them taps who needs the Ben & Jerry's, but I can take you away to a far-off land where the ice cream is sold at 1 in the morning in a small dingy cart that doesn't work anymore on top of a Volvo. But listen to me, boy. If you come and join me and work for me in this stingy van, maybe we can take Ben & Jerry's out once and for all, selling 99p flakes for 99p.
His offer was tempting, though something I'd never actually considered before. I thought back to all the times I had had Ben & Jerry's ice cream, digging my spoon into the carton and realising there was none left because it was smaller than most other brands. No, Ben & Jerry's would have to go down. I accept.
Yes, go very quickly. So the last game we're going to do for this half is going to involve all our mates, if you want to stand up. Once again, we're going to have John and Rowan performing all the speaking parts, but we're going to have Cameron and Meg acting as their props. We're going to play a game called Living Scenery. So what we need now is, let's go for a really exotic location. So somewhere like the Manchester. You're in Manchester. You're in the city centre.
Great location, Barry. Great location.
I picked it out myself.
Well, I mean, you know, when you said, you know, let's go out adventuring together, Manchester was not the best place to, I don't know, man, I don't know.
What do you mean Manchester's great? It's got all the, the park benches.
Like what? The park benches?
Yeah, the park benches.
What do we do on these park benches?
You sit on the park benches.
You mean like this one?
It's fabulous. Try it.
Oh my God.
It's the true Manchester experience. Oh my.
True Manchester experience, my ass.
Well, they break and you.
Barry, you better tell me some fucking great things about Manchester before I slap you.
Well, it's got all the greatest sights in the world. It's got the fountains.
The fountains.
The fountains.
You mean the one that we were just standing in? For God's sake, Barry! Look, this one's not even doing anything! It's just water coming out of the guy's eyes! And this one doesn't even have any water, it's just a statue!
Well, I read about this, and the thing is, you've got to turn the knob.
What? You mean we have to man the fountain?
Yes!
Is that how Manchester works?
Yes,
There's no council, it's just people who go past have to go, oh, that looks nice, turn it around.
Manchester is the true city of them all. It is the city of innovation and industry and very small cars.
My God, Barry, you're actually convincing me. What else does Manchester have?
Manchester, it is Manchester.
Manchester, yes!
Yes, it has.
What else? What did exotic?
Strangely affordable sandwich shops.
My God, it just came out of nowhere.
Everything in Manchester is automated.
Oh, it's like the future, Barry.
We are. This is the future.
It is?
Yes.
Wow.
It's the future of the people in the past.
Oh, it tastes like strawberries. And the snozberries taste like snozberries. Future! What else does Manchester have? I've never seen things like this.
Manchester. It has the most wondrous thing of all. It is incredibly good basketball.
What? Basketball hoops?
It's their main export.
What basketball hoops?
Basketball hoops! And did you know what the greatest thing about basketball is?
Please tell me.
They're on fire.
What? Oh my god, the future's incredible! Look, the flag! They look like they're dancing! Oh wow, what do we do with them?
We play basketball.
Oh, have you got a ball?
Yes, in fact, as a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, look!
Now,
Wow!
now, you bounce the ball. Have you ever played basketball before?
Not with this type of ball, I haven't.
The thing is, to play basketball, you need a helmet.
Let's see if I can do. I was quite good at basketball in my teens. Let's see if I can do some tricks.
Do it.
Oh, wow! Wow!
You're a true pro.
Oh, God, it took me years to get that one done.
Now, let me take a picture with my camera.
Okay, wait, my ball's deflated. There we go. There we go. Okay, just pretend. Wow, Manchester's great. Isn't there like one final thing that Manchester the future has? I mean, think about it. Of all the different things that all the different places we've ever gone to, nothing has gripped us more than, I don't know, the 7 wonders of the world, like the pyramids and the...
It's 8 wonders of the world.
8 wonders, sorry, I'm thinking about the past.
Yes, so it is a silly place.
Well, I mean, doesn't Manchester have that one thing, the 9th wonder of the world, if you will?
Oh yes, it was announced on the radio last week.
It was, my God, it was
The most wonderful
place
on earth. It was the giant, the most flamboyant pink toilet.
My God! It took 7 years to make, but finally we have it.
Built on the backs of the dead goats.
I don't know, Barry. I'm gonna have to try this out because 1, those sandwiches are making me really, really ill, and secondly, that's a pink toilet.
Yes, it's just the pinkest toilet. It's super ultra pink. Not Barry. That is my name, yes.
Don't worry, Barry. It gets confusing when we're both called Barry.
Would you like to take a picture?
Barry,
To celebrate this moment.
Barry, it would be a pleasure for myself.
Okay. Now, let's take a picture of you on the toilet.
Oh shit! Something's come off the toilet! I'm getting sucked in, Barry!
Oh, save us.
Barry! Barry!
And we'll let you go with this. Right, we're going to take a short break so John can put his belt on, so that camera can stretch out, and so the rest of us can also take a trip to Manchester. But you might have noticed, like I said, all the little bits of paper in front of you. Please feel free to keep adding more suggestions and throw them in the bowl. But otherwise, we'll come back in about 10 minutes or so. Feel free to grab another pint, and again, thank you for being an audience. Cheers, we'll see you in a bit.
Gentlemen, welcome back to the stage. The Knights of Improvalot. Still your host.
You can sit down there. Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you for not running away. Right, we're going to kick straight off with it. In fact, no, first, can we have a big hand for Dan, our announcer slash technique? Bring your hand, very good. So, we're going to kick off now with a game called Dum 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 1 Million Nights. Now, this is going to involve Rowan and Meg, so if you like to step forward, gentlemen, take a sit down. Now, how this works is that Rowan, he is going to play one central character in the entire scene. Just one guy, completely off the top of the head, all free for Rowan. Now Megan, on the other hand, is going to play 1 million different characters. So she could be anything that Rowan suggests, or she can make up characters as she goes along as well. So what we need from you guys is the setting for their scene. and I consult the list. So, what is the least thing you'd expect to find on a graveyard? What would you least suspect to find on a graveyard?
Submarine.
A submarine. Alright guys, you're in a submarine. Away you go.
Gary!
What? I'm right here.
Oh, sorry.
It's a very small submarine.
Well, it's a bit hard to see you when you're grey like that. Now, Gary.
Yeah. Brian?
Brian, yes? Brian! Brian, Gary wants you.
Hi, Gary. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm actually quite good, thanks, Barry. How do you feel today? Oh, I'm a lot better than yesterday.
Enough with the chit chat. Now, what does it say on the radar screen?
Hang on.
And Brian, fetch me my coffee. I always need my coffee. Yes, submarine coffee is the best coffee in the world. Isn't that right, Gary? Gary too, you're my favourite Gary. Don't tell the other Gary.
I won't tell Gary that you prefer me to Gary.
Well done, Gary.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, another coffee. Okay, so the screen, it says that... Oh.
What does it say, Gary? Gary, tell me. Gary, are you... Gary, are you ignoring me, Gary? Gary, I'm very sensitive about this, Gary. My psychiatrist tells me to shout a lot, so I do because I'm assertive.
Don't shout a lot. I changed my mind about that.
Oh, okay, well, thanks.
This isn't working. Express your feelings.
Oh, okay then. Right. Now, Gary, tell me what's on the screen.
It says that someone's coming. It says that there's a fellow submarine coming.
Oh, a fellow submarine, is it? Now, we're gonna have to get John. You know John?
Yeah, I know John.
Well, tell John to get his damn ass down here and stop wearing those pink submarine hats.
Okay, I'll just... Dear John, stop wearing those...
God's sake, Gary! John!
Hello?
John, I need your help. There's a yellow submarine 50 metres that way.
Yellow? You know I hate the colour yellow. We need to shoot it.
I know, right? Yellow's a terrible colour. Right. Now, Gary 2. Gary 2. You're my favourite Gary. You know that?
Yes, I know that I'm your favourite Gary, but I won't tell the other Gary.
Yes. Well done, Gary.
Thank you.
Now, Gary, I want you to take that gun, get out of the submarine, and fire it at that submarine.
Okay.
And watch out for the sharks.
Oh, I've got a bit of a phobia of sharks. I'm not gonna die.
Okay, Brian.
Yes, I've got your coffee.
Thank you. Well, is this Mocha? You know I hate Mocha. Now, Gary 1. Anything on the radar? Anything new on the radar screen?
Oh, you're really not gonna like this one.
What is it, Gary?
It's another submarine, but you're not gonna like who's on it.
Oh, who?
It's your mother-in-law.
Oh, hi, Mum. Quick, Gary, you're gonna
That's a very ugly tie you're wearing today. You'll never be good enough for my daughter.
Well, she likes this tie. She loves it. She said it brought out the pink in me.
She's got horrible taste in ties and men.
Well, Gary, fire that submarine.
I don't really feel like going outside today.
Nonsense. Listen, Gary 1. This Gary hates you, and I need you to throw him out of the submarine. Throw him out of the submarine now. Do it.
Okay, on that note, we'll leave that one there. Now, while Megan catches her breath, we're now going to play a game called Story Story Die. This is going to involve all 4 of our contestants, and it's going to involve me as well. Yay! I get to do a lot of pointing. So, in effect, these guys are going to be making up a story as it goes along. I'm going to point at them each individually, and they're going to develop a story from there. So, firstly, what we need is a nice title for the story. So, if you was going to give a title to your life, what would it be?
Gorilla.
Gorilla. So it's going to be called Gorilla. Now we need a chapter title for chapter 1 involving all 4 players. As we go along, they're going to come into different chapters, but as they do, if any of the knights should hesitate, or if anything of my choosing should displease me, they will then sit down until we've got a winning knight. So we need a title chapter for chapter 1 for Gorilla.
My mother-in-law.
My mother-in-law. Okay. So, my mother-in-law from Gorilla, starting now.
Sometimes my mother-in-law can be a real gorilla.
She would bounce around the room and be like, blah, 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 blah. Those aren't my bananas.
Also, you're shit.
At everything you do. And when are you going to get yourself a nice...
John, like at the zoo. I love the zoo. It's a very nice place.
Thanks. So I thought to myself, I'm going to have to kill my mother-in-law.
And so I got my dart gun.
And my saxophone. And
Proceeded to play music in a deadly fashion.
Until she could...
here no longer.
Because of the darts.
And the death.
I realized that this was kind of a really, really evil plot, so I thought, I don't know, maybe I could just get along with her. So
I went to my mother-in-law and I said,
Do you like being my mother-in-law? Or is that...
And she said no. In fact, I was rather...
We're going to pause that one there, because it's going a bit easy at the minute, so we're going to spice it up a bit. So can somebody please give me a rather exotic accent for our performance to do? What?
Jamaican.
You're all going to be Jamaican. So pick it up and you have Dom.
So I went to my mother-in-law.
and I thought to myself, hey, mother-in-law!
And she said,
when you gonna get yourself a wife, huh?
You know.
I'm sorry, Carol, I think that was Italian. Now we'll wipe the Jamaican accent off the floor, and we'll start with chapter 2. So somebody give me a chapter title for Gorilla.
trapped in Painted Zoo.
Trapped in
Painted Zoo.
Trapped in Painted Zoo. And ooh, you're all going to hop when I point at you as well. So start right.
Painted Zoo. It was the last resting place of my mother-in-law.
Lord, that's when it all went downhill.
When she got to Painted Zoo,
I went over to her and I said to her, listen, let's just go into the guerrilla enforcement. Just
And take this dance gun, just
go in there, shoot up,
all the gorillas you can find.
and then,
then just drag your favourite one back to my house and we'll hang it on the
wall. She did so, but unfortunately the guerrillas knew that she was up to nothing.
And so they hatched a dastardly plot involving the use of several
Bananas.
They threw the bananas at her savagely!
Until she could not
Move anymore!
and then they tied her up in a giant banana.
Using the banana leaves and stuff like this.
And it was really cool because like the way they were putting them in the banana leaves actually looked like she was actually
And it became the best tourist attraction in Peyton.
Because Painton doesn't have a lot going on besides its zoo.
So, that's how I became the mayor of Painton in the end.
In fact, my campaign was to live with young gorillas and bananas.
And my first decree was to get rid of my mother-in-law for...
All eternity, which I did.
Because...
She was an absolute
bitch!
My wife, on the other hand, had
Lovely, lovely bananas.
She's beautiful, and that's why.
I love her so.
In fact, on our wedding day, she
Gave me a beautiful
banana.
And then you're out. Right. As there's only two of them, we're going to heat this up a bit. So if you want to both turn and face each other, the way they've got to do chapter 3 is they've got to say exactly the same thing. And when one of them rage quits, we'll have one left, and there'll be a further challenge. So can we have, please, the title for chapter 3 for Gorilla?
Can I have another banana?
Can I have another banana? Off you go, guys.
My wife loved bananas. In fact, she loved bananas so much that she once blocked Sainsbury's by
I'm John. Now, for Rowan, our one remaining knight, somebody please give me a number between 5 and 12.
11.
11. Rowan, you're going to finish the book. Give it a nice conclusion in 11 words. Off you go.
Strangely enough, in my last days as mayor, I loved bananas.
Oh, thank you, Rowan. The book's out in November. Right, next we're going to play a game called Film and Theatre Styles. So if you guys could just shout quickly some film theatre styles or famous TV shows, characters, I'll just jot them down and then we'll get on with the action.
silent movie. Loser.
995 Dogma Movement.
What was that?
Nicolas Cage.
Nature documentary.
Cool, and I've thrown a few suggestions myself along the way. But what we need for John and Cameron, their suggestion. Now, I need a reason. Why doesn't my father love me?
You're adopted.
Because I'm adopted. Okay, your suggestion is adoption. Film and theatre styles. Beginners, no?
Darling, I need this puppy, please. We must. I mean, think about it. This could be really good practice for us as parents.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the miracle of childbirth. I don't want to go through it by myself.
If you can look after a puppy, you can look after a baby, right?
Exactly,
They're
darling.
basically the same thing.
So I just don't know which one to pick. They're all adorable.
No, I know. There's Dalmatians. There's that, long one.
The hot
Sausage dog.
Pause. Great British Bake Off.
Basically, what you want with your dog is what I was thinking was you need a good base for it. You need a exactly. You need to have the motivation to push for your dog. So what I was thinking is, in terms of toys and stuff, in terms of things that you can play with it, I think some nice. Yes, exactly. You grind all the toys together to create this lovely paste, and see what happens when you actually.
Pause. All right, John, you're Nicolas Cage. Cameron, you're Walter White from Breaking Bad. Off you go.
So what I was thinking was, you put the paste on there. Gotta cook.
Jesse, did you even think for a moment that this would work?
Darling, did Did you just call me Jesse? Because I'm not Jesse, I'm your fucking wife! Oh.
I am the one who knocks! I am the one who knocks! On the oven when it's ready to take out! We gotta cook!
I thought we were talking about dogs!
I thought we were baking!
Look, darling, I know that you're a hit TV chef.
Yeah?
But you need to go your way, right? Can you see him? Can you see the doggy?
Pause. It's not going to be a nature documentary. There we go.
Look, I understand that what you're saying is you want to continue on your cooking errand,
Yes.
if you will. But the real focus on this is to decide which doggy is fit.
Now you can see them there.
Is fit for survival.
All of them look strong.
If we all fit this beautiful doggy into a different environment, you'll be completely different.
The polar ice caps. The Mediterranean jungle. Think of a dog. The polar ice caps. Reality nature TV. It'll work, I promise.
That's true.
Pause. Period. Drama. Play.
Ding, 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 ding.
It's awfully rainy, Harold.
Yes. odd name for a female, I know, but thus I believe that the right doggy is pictured in the right house.
Yes.
If you think about it, darling,
Yes.
we can't just have some low-life doggy to roam around the mansion. We need to have a pristine doggy.
Yes.
I mean, a sort of infusion. Like, think about it, the hot dog.
A kind of pedigree, you mean?
Yes, darling, yes.
Yes.
If anything, Mr. Matthews will come by and you know, take our servants away from us if he thinks that we have a silly doggy like the pug.
Pause.
Mr. Matthews.
We're going to turn it into a rom-com. Play.
Because Mr. Matthews kind of, I don't know, he just, I mean, being the town bad boy, he kind of, it's just kind of that sort of thing. I mean, I kind of love him, I kind of want him.
Dude,
but
you gotta get out there, dude. You know, you've hit some tough times before, and you've always come through. Remember me and Stephanie? Yeah. And I came through, and I think you can come through too. Look, a salad with that? Yeah.
Oh, darling, I love it that you're my gay best friend.
Yeah, me too.
It's great that you can give me some advice like this,
Yeah.
especially in my time of need, but I don't know, I mean, will this beautiful Dalmatian find love for me?
It's an okay dog, but it reminds me of my childhood. My childhood with you, right? When we were kids, right? And do you remember that you would always be the one to like be the real nice type to all the girls, right? And they would like ignore you. Dude,
That's right.
You gotta be like those girls, man. You gotta be like those girls. Like what they were to you, you gotta be to them. You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
I need a sex change, yes.
Yeah, dude. Sex change.
And we'll leave it at that one there. Might have lost the point on that one, but I didn't care. That was it. Really interesting. Now, I didn't pick on silent film because the next game we're actually going to play is pretty much called silent film. It's silent film dub. So this is going to involve all our performers, and we're going to have Rowan and Cameron perform basically in a silent film. Now, you know when you get the little flashcards that come up with the text and the messages, we're going to have John and Megan basically translate the film for you. So John is probably going to act on behalf of Rowan, and as you're on this side, Megan's going to act on behalf as Cameron. So what we need is some kind of unusual, let's go for an everyday profession. That's not nurse.
Gynecologist.
We're back in the hospital. We'll go somewhere else, somewhere other than the hospital.
Teacher.
Okay, you guys are in the classroom.
Can't you understand what I'm trying to get it into your tiny minds? These people, they don't understand. These young minds, we're supposed to be molding their minds. You're a bad teacher. You're not doing your teaching job right. You're teaching wrong. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I don't know even how to math. I mean, I came to your teacher's
stuff is for a reason, and my reasoning is I'm failing and I need help, and you're telling me to fuck off?
Hey, you listen to me, and you listen good. If you want to learn maths, you've got to be maths.
Wait a minute. If I have to be math, what does that even mean?
Quick, shout numbers at me. 1, 2.
Okay, 2. Potato. 3. 5 and Sam.
No, that is completely wrong, you little bitch. You need to learn a lesson or two about maths. First.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Because you slapped me so amazingly.
Listen here, and you listen good. I want you to count your heart out right now. Count as if your life depends on it, because it does!
Right now? You want me to? Oh my god, a gun! What the fuck?
I told you it depended on your life.
Okay, I'll count. Let me just get ready. No, I just shit myself. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that stinks. No wonder your lessons are so sticky.
Okay, I'll just leave it in my pants. It's okay, I can do this. Okay, let me count.
Let it motivate you. Let it drive you.
Oh my god, my sticky pants are actually motivating me. Listen.
Yes.
1.
Yeah, you go, girl.
2. 3. Bacteria. Oh no.
Damn it, you should have been a science teacher. Never mind.
Oh, what? A teacher?
Never mind.
No.
You know what? Maybe you should be a science person.
What? Science? But I don't even do science.
But you just said bacteria. That is the word that came from your heart. Biology is the thing for you.
Oh my god, you're right. What should I do to become a science person?
Well,
should I shit myself again?
Well, that's one thing you could do, but maybe not. It shouldn't be the second thing you do. It shouldn't be number 2 thing. Anyway, you need to become science, and the way you do that is to lay down on the ground.
How did this even help me?
Lay down on the ground, we want the nature. All the nature in the classroom. Yes, first you lay down on the ground. Yeah, like that. Yes. And then you listen to the trees. Woo! Can you hear them? Yes, you can. Of course you can.
You know, I'm starting to think your teaching methods are a bit...
Shut up, you're becoming science.
Oh.
Okay, now what you have to do is you have to look at the window, but stay lying down. Yes, use the eyes of your mind. Yes, your natural mind that is created by nature.
Okay, well...
What's out the window but a squirrel? Squirrel! Now, oh, yes. Now we've killed the squirrel. Now I want you to go fetch it. Go fetch the squirrel. Go fetch the dead squirrel that's bleeding all over the window. Go, now!
Oh my god.
Bring me the squirrel.
This is horrible.
Yes, dinner is going to be much delicious tonight.
Wait a minute. Are you even a teacher?
Alright, well, I think we all learned a thing or two there. So if everybody's finished with their little suggestions, we're now actually going to play Who's Lying. So what I'm going to do to really mix things up is I'm going to take one of these as the main suggestion. So if Megan and Cameron, if you'd like to stand up and grab a physical. Now, as I've dropped hints throughout the day, they're going to work off the suggestion and they're going to work in your little bits and pieces of paper into the scene as it goes along. And then the hilarities will ensue. So your suggestion is, Hatch Rhys is so great with filming. Good luck, guys.
You're the new guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're the film person, yeah?
Yeah. My name's,
Look, before you say a fucking word, right? How deep did you go? How deep did you go into the psychology of film? We're trying to do something special here, you know?
You know what? I went so deep into the psychology of film that not only did I reach the very depths of humanity, but tastes like snozberries.
Film tastes like snozberries to you?
Yes, that's my secret.
So you can taste?
Yes, that's how I know when a film is good, when it tastes like snozberries.
My God.
Just kind of liquid scream.
What did the last? Okay, so what does like Star Wars taste like?
Star Wars tastes like angel's tears.
Fuck.
On a Wednesday.
What?
When it drizzles outside.
That's an amazing comparison. I can see why you're the film guy. Like when they recommended you, they said you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. And I said, fuck that, we're going to blow the bloody doors off and hire a film guy!
Yeah, we are!
Oh, sorry! I get really excited about film! You know!
So do I, and I can feel your passion throbbing through my hand now.
This is like some crazy trust exercise, man.
You know what it is because you're trusting me with your thought babies.
Yeah, man.
And I will make them into a giant visible thought baby.
I know what you mean. We're going to make the best film anyone's ever seen. It's going to be so good, no one's going to be able to stop watching. It's going to be like Infinite Jest. Never mind. Okay, what's your idea? What's your idea for this film?
Well, first, I want it to say nature.
Nature.
And then, I want it to say life, liberty, and the pursuit of manhood.
Manhood. Why does this subject interest you? Let's hear you. Let's hear why you're so passionate about this subject, yeah?
Not only was it my mom's favorite subject, but
Really?
she was a filmmaker.
Your mother was a filmmaker?
Yes.
Did she teach you how to taste film?
She did teach me how to taste film, although she could smell it.
She could smell film.
Yes.
You know, my father could feel film. It's true. When he gave me my first film camera at age 2, he gave it to me, he put it in my hand, he showed me the viewfinder, and he said, draw me like one of your French girls. I did, using the medium of film.
That is so beautiful. That makes me very sad about my mom's last words to me. She said, Megan, make a beautiful film.
That's beautiful.
And then she said,
What did she say?
the crowd is great tonight, especially him/her.
That's awfully specific and non-specific at the same time. I mean, I want to have an orgy. I'm just saying, I think we're at the point in our relationship now, you know.
Because it's just hired
Yeah.
boss.
Well, look,
And
all I'm saying is, do you know how hard it is to organize an orgy? You know, I have to hire people, otherwise who's going to come? Like, people have lives, they have 9 to 5 jobs.
Look,
Do you think
it's not my job to be in orgies. As you know, the greatest filmmakers remain celibate. But
Well, I guess I'm not that great of a filmmaker then, am I?
I'll tell you what I could do. I could make a film of your orgy.
I like it. And the caption can be... I keep dead sheep in the fridge.
And let's never speak of that film again. Right, we've got one last game for you guys, and thank you guys for being like the little suggestion target guys. But we're going to play a game called Hollywood Director, which involves all of our performers. Now we're going to have Rowan, Cam, and Megan perform a scene, and John is going to be the director. So they're going to perform a little scene, and he's going to burst in with all the different suggestions of how they can improve the scene as they go. So for one sort of final suggestion from you guys, what are you guys going to be doing this Valentine's Day?
Crying.
Crying. You're making a film about crying. You ready? Off you go.
It's gonna be a play, Janine.
Well, what if it's not?
Well, then you're just going to have to cry a little bit more.
You have to let yourself cry, Janine.
Oh, God.
So that you can grow and things like that.
It's part of the healing process, Janine.
What healing process? He left me for another woman.
He left you for another woman, but that's because he's not good enough for you.
My God.
She's just a skank.
You've totally changed my opinion on everything. Maybe she's alright. Maybe we should be friends. Maybe instead of like fighting, we could like be friends.
Do you know what? She's probably crying too because now she's stuck with that bastard.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
It's gonna you.
Cry a bit more, Janine.
Cry more.
Stop it! Oh, what a fucking bore fest! Oh my god! How fucking boring was that? I mean, you, guys, this is my art. This is my masterpiece. And if you can't feel, you can't feel. Do you see what I'm saying? Well, that's why you didn't go to film directing school. Now, it's Valentine's Day, I know, coming soon, but I feel like you're not connecting enough, guys. There's not enough touching, there's not enough feeling. Do it all again, but this time, do it as if you've got a lot of glue on your hands, and you're touching each other, but you can't get away from each other because you're stuck to them now. Because that means feelings. Do it again! Oh God!
So sad! Just let it all out! The emotions all out! Let it all out!
It's going to be okay.
But what if it's not?
It's not good.
Well, then cry some more!
You need to cry in order to grow and things like that.
Just try!
I'm trying. Maybe
Do it!
Maybe if we were just friends instead of lovers, then maybe perhaps we could move on and just be friends, and maybe Valentine's Day could be a day of friendship.
Yes,
and
just
a day of your relationship with yourself instead of your relationship that may or may not exist with other people. Maybe it could be about friends.
Let it all out.
Stop! Oh my god, that was worse! Oh my god! I mean, what are you guys doing? I gave you guys glue! And you're not moving around! Maybe this isn't you guys, maybe it's me. Oh wait, it's not, because I'm the genius and you guys are my little bitches. There's not enough movement, guys, there's not enough movement. You're just staying in one area. Do it, don't worry, you don't have to have glue anymore. But this time, do it as if you're on, do it as if you're in bumper cars that you can't control. Uncontrollable bumper cars. You know what bumper cars are, right? I learned that in film school. Do it again!
It's so sad!
Cry it out, Janine.
Don't worry, Janine's a bitch!
Just let it all out!
Stop!
Let it all
It's
out!
awful! The pain in my heart!
Let it all out!
It's going to be okay, Janine. It's not good enough for you.
I have never been this sad.
Just cry! Let it all out! Just let out your aggression, Janine!
I hate bumper cars!
Well, that's a strange thing to say, Janine, but...
I'm stuck in the... Stop! Alright! You come here! I'm sorry!
No, wait.
What?
That is my fucking film set, okay? What you've done is, no, don't go away, security. Close the door. Nothing is getting out of here. Right, you guys, put your finger down.
I'm making a...
Shut up. No, you, come here. Stand in a line. Okay. We're not going to do bumper cars anymore. Alright? I know you're all, I know you're the rest of the cast. Don't you dare fucking say anything, guys. We're going to do it one more time. But this time, we're not going to move. You especially not going to move. Because I believe we have a very small budget. Being a small company and all that. And I'm a small-time director. So we're going to do it again. But this time, oh, it's going to smash. It's going to smash at any moment. So So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it one more time and pretend it didn't happen.
Don't continue.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's not.
Okay, so that was the show, guys. Give them a big round of applause.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So guys, I'm going to hand it over. This is the most expensive show we've ever had. So if you would like to put any sort of money into that, we accept checks. We also accept credit cards because, by God, we're going to need it. So, Megan, have you got any last words?
Fuck! Anyway, okay, we've got a session on Tuesday.
We've got a session on Tuesday.
We may or may not have a show in 2 weeks' time, or we might be banned. Who knows?
Have you got your coats?
Oh my God.
Okay, we're gonna go. See you later, guys. Everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.